Shalom, Israel. We're the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. And since 1969, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth of the Bible. We're located right here, 5261 Delmar Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, in Suite A. We're not affiliated with no Israelite group on the entire planet Earth. All right. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays are the weekly classes. Tonight is the Brotherhood class from 7 to 9 p.m. Sabbath service is 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Saturday, not Sunday. You need transportation, or you have any questions and comments about the weekly classes or the Sabbath service, you need transportation. Like I said, you can dial 314-696-8288. If you wish to listen live, we have 2 call-in numbers. Put your phone on unmute, say Salaki or excuse me, and your question will be answered accordingly. The first number is 712-832-8330. The second number is 425-436-6260. And the access pins for all the weekly classes, 825-1636. You already know we got all type of podcasts popping out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start first up in Iowa with the heavy content podcast. You know what I'm saying? Which is going on right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers up there putting it down, bringing out all the latest war reports, and scriptures and articles concerning everything that's happening with the Third World War, man. They real heavy into that. And them brothers got all the information on what we should be doing in this time. You know what I'm saying? What our spirit should be in these times. You know what I'm saying? What our mindset should be in these times, man. What we should be passing down to our children, our family, our loved ones, and the people who might want to be as the parable say, like the belly of the dry bones, man. We raising the damn dead, starting in Iowa, man. You know, and we swing around in KC, man, home of the KC4, man. Y'all see that shirt, man? You see it? Yeah, you see it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely no damn cowards when it comes to the KC4. If it's 5 against 50, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna stand strong in this damn thing, man. 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? They got some heavy classes popping off up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers up there are definitely putting their brick in this kingdom of Israel. All right. Then you come back down this way. We're gonna go to the ATL, man. You know what I'm saying? ATL STL Connect podcast. You know what I'm saying? Every damn Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? It's popping off, man. And you already know they bringing out all the stories about the LGBTQ and the Christian you know what, and everything else that's going on with these people who think they know something but don't absolutely know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're indoctrinated. You know what I'm saying? But the ATL STL Connect podcast is going to show you that your lifestyle, your alternative lifestyle, and what you're learning off in these places of worship are absolutely vain. They are nothing. All right. Then you come back down here to St. Louis, you already know what's going on, man. With me and Cap 10K, man, holding it down. We got the every Friday night, you know what I'm saying, To the Hard Way podcast, man, breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? You already know what I'm going in on. These gangs, you know what I'm saying? These gang leaders, these snitches, these oppressors, these politicians. You know, I'm a ping pong it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because we are in the 314 pit of damn hell, man. Down here in Hell, Zuri, man. St. Lucifer to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Every damn foul fucking Salaki, my friends. Every foul spirit and demon you can name is in the 314 pit of hell, man. You know what I'm saying? These brothers, man, they weak down here, man. They let their women take them out the truth, man. How you gonna get in the truth and you let your woman take you out the truth, man? You know what I'm saying? Don't be that damn weak, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in the ranks with real men and then let your woman take you out the damn truth, man. Don't let your job take you out the truth, man. Don't let your parents or your children take you out the truth, man. You stay. Don't let being a rapper take you out the truth, man. Don't let your ego take you out the truth, man. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You stay in the truth. You made a blood oath, man. Don't that mean anything to you? You know what I'm saying? You leaving the damn truth. But back to what I was saying. All right, we got Sharpen the Sword Radio. Oh man, you already know, man. Taking over the airways all through Missouri, man, through the whole Midwest, man. You know what I'm saying? Ask DMG. Ask all the rest of these platforms in St. Louis who when Cap 10K go on that damn thing and he put it down. You know what I'm saying? Then he bring his killers with him. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna always be that way. You know what I'm saying? We taking all challenges. You know what I'm saying? We want all the debates. You know what I'm saying? I was telling Cal, like, I remember when we had the hotline, man. We had that hotline popping, man. We destroyed them so much. We started getting invites into their religious institutions, and every time we went there, man, they had to get us out of there because the truth was too much. You know what I'm saying? We would definitely have your congregation putting on all black in a damn headdress and skirt down to their damn feet because the truth don't need no support, man. The truth is the truth. All right. Sharpen the Sword Radio, man. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Call in number for Sharpen the Sword Radio is 712-832-8330, and the access pin is 910-1409. Follow Sharpen the Sword Radio on all social media platforms, man. We're not playing. We don't even on that new platform, the Clapper app. You dig? We on that. We on all of it. Here we come. And you already know what time it is. Cap 10K. He bringing them killers. You know what I'm saying? And he got the whole UPK to back him up. So what? Who want what? Let's get it. All right. Tonight is the Brotherhood class, man. And the topic is racism is the American spirit, man. Not brotherhood. You're only going to find brotherhood in the ISUPK. But the spirit of America is racism, man. Ask your so-called president. Ask Trump what the spirit of America is. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you money, 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 money. And that money only going into the richest pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? If you was dumb enough to vote for the orange peel face guy, guess what? You're part of the problem to where money is going to be very tight. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get the screws are going to be very tightened, man, when it comes to food, making money, spending money, acquiring wealth, all this for your children and your family, all that, man. All due to racism, man. This dictator that's supposed to be our president who exalts himself as the Pope through AI is going to make it sure that he said it out of his mouth that Your Christmas is going to be cut short. Even in ISUPK, we don't believe in celebrating Christmas. We don't celebrate no holidays that America portrays. You understand me? But your dictator, your ruler, Trump said that why you got to have $30 under the damn Christmas tree this year? We can only just have two. You know what that means? I mean, your money gonna be short. Ain't gonna be no damn dolls on the shelves. Ain't gonna be nothing. It's gonna be a sad day for all of you so-called Americans, man. You're not just talking about Christmas. There's subliminals behind this statement he made about the $30 under the Christmas tree, and you only need is two. Like, who cares that you want money? You're not going to have it. You're not going to get it. If he has anything to do with it, you know, starting back up the collection of the student loan money when there's no money. He's partnered with this Tesla guy when humans need jobs, not robots. Robots don't need jobs. The people need jobs. So why is he partnered up with this guy? You know, we know the Esau is a mighty hunter. He's all about weaponry. So I can see him using robot dogs and drones and all that weaponry. But in the workforce, we don't need that in the workforce. We don't need 18-wheelers, Teslas. You need 18-wheeler drivers. You understand? That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Why be racist against your own damn country? You know, Trump went to the he was overseas and he was at on Memorial Day in a cemetery, and he called the men that died for this country fools and suckers. Want to know why? Because he wants all the glory. Your dictator Trump is racist against the men that died for this country because he wants all the glory. He wants all the attention, like a woman. You know, but guess what? In America, they don't care because they got someone that's going to do their dirty work because of the hatred that they have for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's why he got elected. That's why he can say there'll never be another president after him. That's why he can say he should be the Pope. Because his thought process is destroy anyone that's not for his turn, meaning anyone that is not beneficial to his agenda. Racism is the American spirit, man. There is no sense of brotherhood in America. All they're thinking about is self-preservation, even if this means the ruin of some of their own people. You heard what the foreigner said when they took the tribe of Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, out of the United States, locked up in concentration camps called FEMA, down on the border, sleeping under bridges with cages and little silver microwave blankets, separated from their children. But who's going to farm the farms? Who's going to keep the infrastructure of America built up? That's what the tribe of Issachar does. They farm and they build They're the hardest work. I say they're the hardest workers ever. They build everything. Their minds to build and measure and wreck stuff and make sure things are stable and on point is is it's like magic. The so-called oppressor, he is the laziest, wickedest bastard on the planet. He's not going to do nothing but point the finger at us. He's not going to do nothing but oppress us. He's not going to do nothing but think he can unalive us, and then he won't get ran over by a disgruntled parent. That's what he think. But guess what? This spirit that's in America, man, this racism, man, it's through the roof. And it's only going to get worse. That's why we ought to separate from our oppressor, man. That's what we have to do. Separate. All right. I'm gonna go to Proverbs. I'm gonna go to Proverbs first. Just so our people could know that when it comes to these laws, statutes, and commandments, they were only given to us, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So the rest of these bastards running around here lying, saying that they are the people of this book, they are not, man. They definitely are not. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2, it says, all the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits, man. Our oppressor is a wicked, rat, filthy bastard, man. His ways, he think, are clean, but they are not. They are dirty, man. They're evil. They're wicked. The ways of our oppressor are the ways of the heathen. They are heathen, man. Meaning there's something that the Most High made to be destroyed, made for him to show his power, made for our reproach, for us to be whipped on with, man. We disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments over and over again. So these wicked bastards getting put up over us are part of our judgment. You know, you can be judged as an individual, and you also can be judged as a nation. These wicked, pale-skinned bastards being put up over us, or our people being judged as a nation. All right. Verse 4 says, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. He made these people, man. He brought these people upon our head, man. Because we disobeyed. We are his children. He is our father, not everyone on the planet. But like it said, the Lord hath made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. The day of evil is when all these people in these churches and all these religious institutions think it's going to be a happy day. It's not going to be a happy day. It's going to be a sad, sad day, man. And a lot of people are going to be unalive and put in their place in chains. It's going to be a changing of the guard. I mean, someone's gates are going to go down and someone's gates are going to go up. Gates meaning protection. All right. Verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Ain't this what our oppressors say? White pride, white power. Let me read that again. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination. The Most High hates you, white supremacists, man. Choking and strangling and beating his chosen, his elect, his seed that he raised up to run this damn earth. He see what you're doing. The angels reporting everything you do, Mr. White man. You and your white power. You and your white pride. Everything you got going, man. Worshiping that damn eagle. Run around making the earth tremble with your nuclear weapons. Your racism. Your unaliving. Your crafty counsel. All that, man. All that is the American spirit, and it leads back to the number one thing, that racism, man. That's what you got. But ain't no hand joining hands, man. It's all throughout the Bible. All right. Verse 16, it says, how much better is it to get wisdom and gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? You know what I'm saying? You rather be chose by the Most High than be something that just shines. It got some value to it. It's worth something, but it's not chosen of the Most High to be above all. Why not be in those ranks? You know. Proverbs 15 and 26. We're going up some. It says, the thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. Pleasant words are the law, statutes, and commandments. Knowing that first you must love the Most High with all your heart, then fear him with all you got. You know what I'm saying? But the thoughts of this American spirit, man, this American spirit is about the money, man. It's all about the Benjamins. White house, white picket fence, a dog, a cat, a bird, a turtle, a girl, a boy, a wife, and a husband. Before our oppressor achieve all those things, he had to be evil towards God's chosen people to achieve the American dream. To achieve the American dream, he had to be an evil bastard to God's chosen people. That's how he got it. That's how he can pass down generational wealth from generation to generation because of the blood and the unaliving of our people, the suffering, the oppressing of our people, the racism. And racism is the American spirit, man. Verse 27, he said, he that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. That's what Esau is building up double for himself. You know what I'm saying? He building up double because he's greedy. He's troubling his own damn house, man. Most High gonna make sure of it. Christ gonna come back and make sure of it that he is troubled. He gonna be troubled double. He say, but he that hateth gifts shall live. In ISUPK, we put our brick in. We're gonna earn the kingdom. The scripture say that we are going to take the kingdom. That's what we do. And we don't mean going out and whooping the oppressor upside the head. You know what I mean? We got to be mad and beat up a brother who left the school. No, it's not what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? The gifts that our oppressor passed down to us are for our destruction. It's a trap. It's a setup. Don't want it, man. Work for what you get and leave it at that. And if you do be blessed to receive a blessing, guess what? You know where it came from. It ain't coming from no oppressor. It's not something that's gonna come back to bite you in the end. Like what your oppressor will rather have happen to you. That ain't what you want. Verse 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. That's what we do in the ISUPK, man. We study to answer all the questions. We study to be proven in the eyes of the Most High. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? But the mouth of the wicked, guess what? They're gonna get on Facebook and spit out all manner of crap because they can't have their way. They feel like it's something that they didn't like or heard or seen. But guess what? You took an oath. You gotta stand on the oath. No matter what. You gotta do it. Cause what man are you if you go against your oath? You're an oath breaker. You stood in front of the men of the Lord and got oil poured on your head and said you would never leave. They don't mean nothing. It meant something at the time. No, sir. Son, Lord Christ, Cap. Yeah, man. Like you ain't kidding nobody but yourself. You know, and it's gonna be consequences and repercussions for having the American spirit and not brotherhood. You got the American spirit. You racist against America is racist against their own. Like I said, Trump went into a military graveyard and said they were stupid and dumb. He called them fools for dying for their country. That's what he said. But you elected this dictator who exalts himself as Hitler and the Pope. But he's nothing but a cowardly, spoiled little brat that's full of the American spirit, racism. That's why you elected him. Because he has no shame in doing and saying the things that you won't do public. But that's the American spirit. And Dictator Trump is full of it. He's full of that American spirit, man. He don't care. He coming from a long line of them. His father was like, oh, so he was raised in it. Grand Dragons. You know what I'm saying? He come from that lineage of that. And never and like the generals brought out, he didn't have to walk to school, none of that type of stuff, mingle with people from another nation at his school. He got a helicopter to school every day. You know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing about having a fight with little John for the for Sally Sue's heart. He ain't had to worry about none of that. His life was already paid for him. It was paid for. Through school, he ain't have to take no test. He ain't had to study for nothing. All you had to do is pay. Everybody knows that. All right. Count the cons. Count the cons.
Real quick, to the point that you're making about America being racist, you know what I'm saying? That's the American spirit.
Yes, sir.
That's the American way. You know what I mean? You are absolutely correct. And this article that I got, Maria sent me this, and it says, "You don't belong here." White man follows black woman to work and hits her. Check this out. Now, what gets me about them is that they always do this to our sisters.
Right.
You understand? Now, of course, we don't force marriage on any sister, but you need some protection. You ladies, you should think about this. You understand? You should think about what you're doing when you claim you don't need a man, don't want no man, or not. You better think. You understand? It's really time for us to come together as a people. You don't have to be married to us brothers in the ISUPK to get protected by us.
Right.
You understand? Because we'll die for our brothers and our sisters.
Damn right.
Okay. So I'm just saying, for the ones that claim they don't need no man, you just might get stalked and followed to work one day by a devil.
Yep.
You understand? But it says that a South Carolina man is facing charges after launching an attack against a black caregiver that was caught on video. It says 79-year-old John Daniel Rosso was charged with misdemeanor assault and battery in the third degree last week in connection to his attack against Jasmine Thomas, a hospice caregiver. Police responded to the encounter between Rosso and Thomas on April 28th in a residential neighborhood in Aiken, South Carolina. The nursing assistant said Rosso followed her while she was driving to work at home in the neighborhood. Once she arrived at work, Thomas said Rosso got out of his vehicle, approached her, and began banging on the driver's side window. Thomas rolled her window down before Rosso allegedly struck her in the face. Let me stop right here for a second. Now, first off, I teach my readers what to do in a situation like this.
Right.
You understand? Number one, you don't be rolling down no window at no psychotic white motherfucker that's knocking on your window.
Kind, sir.
Followed you and walk up to your car banging on the what in the hell are you letting down the window for?
To
get punched in the face? You understand? You don't owe that bastard no explanation. You don't sit and try to talk to some psychotic idiot.
Right.
You call me.
Damn right.
You understand? You call me. Like, don't, man, I hate that our people are out there in the world. And this happens over and over and over and over again.
Kind, sir.
They are constantly getting beat up, drugged, shot, killed, even everything by these devils, man. All because they don't know how to deal with them. And you can learn how to deal with them in here.
Damn right.
You understand? If you come in here, we got protocols that will keep you safe from harm.
Kind.
You understand? So, like I said, I just hate that this sister. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know that when you have Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers and
man,
banging on your window, don't let it down.
Jeffrey Dahmer, sir.
Jeffrey Dahmer. She didn't know. She didn't know about
And Jeffrey not made up.
No.
He not a movie guy. Jeffrey was real.
Yeah.
No.
Killed all them gay brothers.
Yeah. Ate him, had sex with the corpse, all that.
Did all the cook their skin.
Yeah.
Ate, oh my God.
Slept in the bed with him watching The Exorcist.
The white man is the devil.
Yeah. You sleeping with a chopped up body after you had sex with it watching The Exorcist, you a bad mamma jamma. Yeah.
So it says, video of the incident shared on TikTok shows Rosso telling Thomas to shut up before she fled her vehicle through the passenger side. In the video, Rosso followed Thomas into the yard of her workplace. And we got the video here. I wish I could put it on the screen. I don't know why this is terrible.
So she barely escaped this guy.
Yes, she's trying to open the door and all of this shit.
Because if he could have got his gnarly little pink hands around her throat, she wouldn't be here right now.
Man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this.
I got a scripture on it right now.
Go ahead. Yeah, he hit her again.
You hit her more than once?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was enraged.
Yeah.
Why do the heathens rage? Ain't that what the scriptures say?
They walking up on him while he's hitting her.
Well, we know why the heathens.
You gotta know that you are a woman.
Right.
And even though this old bastard, you don't know what he got up his sleeve.
Yeah.
You don't know what is in his pockets. You don't know what he actually up to. And she got out of the vehicle and got in his face. I don't want my woman arguing with no man.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't want no man putting their hands on my woman. Now, if something like this was to happen, like I said, mine not letting down the window, mine not trying to open the door to get out the car. You understand? You know you got an idiot following you. You understand? No, don't do this.
Salakia,
Go ahead,
if I may, the American spirit of racism gave our women the false security of being around them without the man. You know what I'm saying? They gave our sisters, they raised our sisters up above us. They gave our sisters housing and assistance and told them that they independent women, well, putting us out of the house. You know what I'm saying? When the social worker came, you couldn't be in there. They had to hide our clothes and our shoes. We couldn't be in the house.
It's still like
Yeah.
It's still like that about them.
Kind.
They just don't go around and make them house checks like they used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they definitely used to go around and make sure there was no man around while they was giving our women $50.
Right.
$50 a day on assistance. She can't have no man because you are assisting her because she don't make enough wages on her job. Like, that's insane. Why in the hell can't we have a family? You know something? They don't do that to them foreigners.
No.
They don't do that to them foreigners at all. You know, my real worked at Better Family Life.
Right.
And she came from showing me the file on how the Arab family, the African family,
yeah, they still in there.
All the other heathens that's on the list, they are together.
Yeah.
In the same house, get almost the same amount of stamps.
Yeah.
The man and the woman, the husband and the woman, both getting stamps for them and all the kids.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, in black households, it's only one person per household that can receive food stamps.
And you better not get a 50-cent raise.
You better not.
You get a 50-cent. You get a $1 raise. Oh man, they're gonna take about $200-300.
No, they cut you off.
Yeah.
If you go over $1, they cut you off.
Oh man, it's worse than I thought.
Down, like okay, well you making so much now, we're gonna work with you until you build yourself up. Oh no, make $1 too many. They're cutting you off.
Count them, sir.
Straight up. So, and then check this out. It says, Thomas told the police that Rosso hit her again. Told her you don't belong here and called her a bitch.
Dang.
Her response to him, it says, you done lost your mind. You better go on somewhere. Thomas told the man as the confrontation escalated. Now, see, that's what I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that women are, now, first off, now women, they ain't no cowards either.
Right.
They ain't no punks. You understand? And I don't want them to feel like they are one by doing what I'm telling them to do, which is do not argue with a fucking man. Because that could have went a lot worse.
Damn right, Cap.
That could have went a lot worse than him just punching you in your mouth and punching you again.
Right.
And calling you a bitch and telling you don't belong there. I have seen my sisters on these videos, in YouTube, it's going viral on Facebook and all this, getting the hell beat out of them by white folks.
Kind.
So I don't want you to escalate those situations with no man. You understand? I don't give a fuck if it's the devil or a brother. You understand? If it's another brother or even a sister sometimes, sometimes this shit ain't even worth it. And I let them know, no, you don't go around arguing with everybody.
Right.
That's a man. That man can turn around and knock your ass across the street. And then now I got to come and unalive somebody and put their hands on them.
Kind.
So I teach them to think. This sister wasn't taught to think.
No.
She just got in her womanly feelings because she's a woman, right?
Kind, sir.
She got emotional. She reacted. She responded. And she got punched several times. Got called a bitch. But that's not how a woman is supposed to do it.
No, sir.
This stranger followed you to work, and you know he did. Ain't no way you should be talking to this dude.
Right. Should be calling your husband.
About a goddamn thing. She probably don't have one.
Right.
I'm sure she don't have one.
She's an independent one.
I'm sure.
Strong black one.
And that's the problem. That'd be the problem.
Yeah.
See, these heathens know what you just said is there is no man in the house.
Yeah.
The white man worked to get us out the house so that he could destroy our women, our children, and the man. Breaking up our families destroys all of us. So then check this out. It says Thomas's employer, Josh Herring, came out of his home to intervene in the conflict happening in the front yard. Herring told authorities that he believed the incident was provoked by racism. Thomas, who's been working with the family for roughly a year, says she hasn't returned to work due to mental and emotional trauma.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Of course, yeah.
She's scared to death.
The devil almost killed her.
Yeah.
White man followed her to her job and almost killed her. Yeah, she is traumatized.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Then it says, it's been scary though. Every time I close my eyes, I think about him. I see him in my head every time I close my eyes. I don't like being shut in a dark room anymore. Or if I'm sleeping, there has to be some kind of light where I can see. I don't like being in the dark. Or sometimes I cry out of nowhere. Or if I hear something loud, I just jump out of my body. It's kind of scary for real, Thomas said. Now it's like every time I hear something loud, it's kind of traumatizing because it's like, what is it? And then it says, okay, it's just detained. So that right there,
horrible.
That right there proves now our sisters, like I said, they're not cowards. They're not no chumps.
Right.
Right. But still at the same time, they are supposed to be protected. Us men are supposed to protect our women and our children. And if she was in this brotherhood and this sisterhood of ours,
Damn right.
she would have definitely had some protection.
Damn right.
You understand? Brother, I remember when Joe Hyman got called to one of the sisters' slavery because of damn, what did the white man do? He said something. I forgot exactly what he said. But brother, she reported that it went up. It escalated. It went up.
Yeah.
It went up. It went up the ranks, and it got handled immediately.
Yes, sir.
And Joe Hyman went to work on that, boy. I'm telling you. Just like several other things that have gone to council.
Damn right.
Generals have handled it swiftly. You know, and this right here, that sister could have called her camp leader.
Right.
She could have made a report real quick, and somebody could have went there and helped her.
Yes, sir.
Somebody could have went there to help protect that sister, not fight. Get out the car and let the man punch you again and call you a bitch and almost kill you.
Right. Could have had a knife or anything.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Because ain't no telling if he done probably put some brother or sister to death before.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no telling about. He's a murderer.
Kind of.
You understand? That white man is a murderer.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, I don't encourage no sister to be arguing with no man. You understand?
That's right.
Don't do it. You know, you call the brothers, you let us deal with that. You know, but that went perfect with.
Damn right it did. Hell yeah.
Perfect with your topic, y'all. Racism that we experience here in what you call it, Hell America.
Hell America, man.
Hell America. You understand? Hell America.
Yep.
Absolutely. Go ahead, you can continue.
Oh, I just got a scripture before we get out of here. We right at the turn. Go ahead. Micah 2 verse 10. Micah
2 and 10.
Kind.
Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Man, that's what the spirit of American spirit, racism is all about. We are to separate from it, man. We are not to emulate and portray it as something that's good when you know it's evil, you know it's wicked. You know what I'm saying? This is not our rest, man. This is not our turn to be talking about we're good homegrown African Americans. African and American don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? We are not that. We are Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You come into the ISUPK, we could probably even tell you in most cases what tribe you're from. You know what I'm saying? Because before 1969, you never knew nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You was colored, you was nakers, you were coons, you were monkeys, you were everything they say you are. Spicks, and engines, and what else they call them? I forgot what they call the tribe of Gad. The derogatory, the savages. They call us savages, all that. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? We're not none of that. We're God's chosen people. And they say it is polluted, man. It's polluted with LGBTQ, drugs, all these different denominations of Christianity and Mormons and Roman Catholicism and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's polluted, man. And it shall destroy you with a sword destruction, meaning you might just die violently, man, in this place. You don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? You want to die of a ripe old age with all your family around you and You know what I'm saying? Generations of your seed. That's how you want to go. You don't want to go with a sword of destruction, being punished by some people that are nothing people because you sinned against the Most High. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, racism is the American spirit and not brotherhood. Brotherhood is only going to be found between these pages of this book, and you have to be taught it by the priests and prophets of the ISUPK, man. You get it anywhere else, hey, Lord be with you, man. You done heard it. And with that, shalom, Israel.